Hey guys, it's me Zain, and today we're gonna talk about growing succulents in a humid tropical climate. Okay, so if you want to grow orchids in a tropical humid environment, that means you will have a bit of a trouble with that, because in a humid environment succulents can easily rot because of the excess water they get. The excess water... That's my dog, that's my new puppy. So if you are growing succulents in a humid environment, they will get more humidity around them, more humidity around the roots, they can easily rot. Okay, so the first thing that you have to take into consideration, you have to think about the soil you are using, because here's a succulent, you will have them in a pot most probably. The soil has to be free draining. The cactus mixes are good for that, or if you don't have cactus mixes at your place, you can mix your own by adding to your soil perlite, sand, and these types of media which don't hold moisture, so that the moisture from the soil can easily just come out and drip out and easily just dry out, so no excess water will stay too long in the pot of your succulents, so that you can prevent root rot. So if you are growing succulents in a pot, the best choice for you in the tropic humid environments are the clay pots, because clay pots can really easily breathe. Plastic pots cannot breathe, they just don't let out the moisture. But clay pots can actually absorb the moisture, so that the moisture will evaporate not only from the surface of the soil, but from the sides as well, because clay pots are much more ventilated. That's why it's a good idea to use actually clay pots with succulents in the tropics. The next thing when growing succulents in a humid environment is light. The more sunshine means the more evaporation. The more evaporation means the less water in the pot. The less water in the pot means no root rot for your succulents. That's success. So the more sunshine you can provide to your succulents, the better, because the water will just evaporate from your pot. And the second thing that you can take into consideration when talking about light with succulents in the tropics, many succulents have this color. I made a video about it, you can watch it by clicking on the info card and you can learn a lot about it. So succulents can change their color from these greens to beautiful shades of reds and purple and white and things like that. So if you want to have these colorful succulents, you have to provide stressful situation around the plant. The less water, the more color will come out. But in the tropics it's hard because it's humid. So yeah, light is really important. Okay, the next thing you have to think of is air movement. What air movement actually does? It helps evaporation. And if you have succulents with these clumpy growth habits and succulents potted next to each other very closely and they are tightly next to each other, the evaporation will be slower in those kind of pots. But if you have wind, that's really good, because the wind actually helps the evaporation and prevents rot. So if you have a windy area, just put your succulents there and they will really enjoy the wind. The less water will be in the pot and around the succulents, the humidity will be decreased as well. And the last idea when growing succulents in the tropics is watering your plants. Your watering frequency will be lower than for example for other succulent growers, because they have a different environment. Your humid environment will actually help the water to remain in the pot, so be sure and always check your soil that it's completely dried out before the next watering. And that's why it's better to place your succulents on a covered place. If you cover your succulents from the rain and rain cannot touch your succulents, then you can just easily control your watering. If you have rain falling on your succulents, that might be not that good, because I think this is one of the most important things in growing succulents in the topic. So it will help a lot in growing succulents in your humid environments. So okay, these are the ideas of growing succulents in a tropic, humid environment, climate, in the jungle, in those places. So I hope this video was helpful for you. I don't know how many of you guys are growing succulents in the tropics, because in the tropics there are not that many succulents, so that might be exotic plant for you, so you want them. It's like, maybe you are thinking like, oh, there are orchids on every tree. I don't want to have orchids, I want to have succulents because there are no succulents here. I need succulents and orchids. Oh. So I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you like this video. If you like this video, click on the like buttons. If you have any ideas of growing succulents in the tropics that maybe I left out, leave them down in the comment section below. Most importantly, subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to visit my Instagram. You can find my Instagram name or whatever in the description below. If you visit my Instagram profile, you will find there a lot of good things like orchid pictures and succulent pictures like this, and cuteness overload like this. Okay. And you can find in info box my other channel. Make sure to visit my other channel too. It's a vlogish channel, and you will find funny videos there and shit like that, vlogs and travel vlogs and things like that. So check it out and subscribe to it. Make sure to subscribe. So yeah, this is my video for today. Hope you liked it. See you next time. Bye.